151 has some of the most sought after chase cards of the Scarlet and Violet era. Can we beat the odds by opening one of every 151 tin? All right, what we have here is one of every 151 tin. You can see we've got all 10 here, so we're gonna go through. Heard a rumor that Meowth has the best pull rates on these. Now, I don't know if that's true. Seems pretty far-fetched, but we will see today how we do. Starting with Electabuzz and Magnemite, we've got our coin there. There's the insert card, and then 2 packs of 151. What are these going for today? Are they breaking $10 again yet? I don't know. I know Blooming Waters has put a little downward pressure on this, which is definitely needed. But the truth of the matter is, and I'll put a chart on the screen, for a very long time, you could find 151, maybe not at your store all the time, but you could get it online for near retail. Vileplume, reverse holo rare for our second reverse. We got Krabby for the hit, Nidoking. And opening these packs is really not a good idea. We'll do it together for the content so that you can save your product. So if you manage to get some 151 and keep it on your hands sealed, this the Helix fossil, it's really the way to go. I mean, this is brutal to open this stuff. It's fun, you know, the risk reward's super high, but Charmeleon reverse. But for what you'll actually typically pull, Vileplume, okay, I guess. That put 10 number 1 in the books. Here's our Scyther and Weezing. Leaf Coin, Scyther, Weezing, 2 packs. The last 151 opening we did, we really beat the odds. If you haven't checked that video out, please do check it out. It was the largest, well, it was a UPC, right? An ultra premium collection, but it just felt Ivysaur getting the starters. Ugh. Oh, holo on the energy. I really like those Cosmo holo. You can see the swirls. They're just going everywhere. Pack number 2, a lot to be desired still. Not an illustration rare yet. Not hitting, not really hitting yet, but it's only our second one. Pull rates are difficult. Nidoking, reverse holo, or Nidoqueen on the uncommon though. And then Execute for a hit. Whoa, Ninetales EX. That looks great. Really like the artwork on Ninetales. Just such a cool Pokemon. We've got the Magneton with the Ekans. What is it wrapped around? Is that like what is this Ekans wrapped around? I've got questions. We've got a Steel Energy, I guess to go with the Magneton. There's our panoramic card. Big fan of the Venusaur. I know that's not a popular take. Charizard's my I mean, Charizard, out of the 3, I do prefer Charizard as like a Pokemon. I was a Charizard kid growing up. But out of the artworks, I really do like the Venusaur the most. I like the colors on it. I think it's really cool what they did with the flowers. Oh, Clefairy for a second one. Just the cute lineup, I guess. The cute lineup. And Nidoking, holo, Cosmo on the water energy. I do like that they got outside of the box with the Charizard, and it does make sense with the story that they were telling, with it being a Charmander and wanting to fly into the sky. Same thing with the Squirtle wanting to dive down to the depths, and we get Charizard way off in the distance flying, but I don't know. It's a different artwork. Vaporeon. Next up's the Dragonite 10 with the Vileplume on it inside. Whoa! Are they on the opposite side? Probably. Yeah, they're just hiding in there. We got the Dragon type energy, even though it's not an energy type. Right? It's a type in the game. Panoramic card. 2 booster packs. 1 by 1. Come on. I mean, like, if we don't get at least an illustration rare, this is going to really hurt. Like, at least an illustration rare, please. Like I said in the intro, the pull rates, it's so these dark type reverse holos are so tough. Oh, Charmeleon illustration rare. Nice. That is sick. I completed the trio. You have to watch the video. You have to watch the last video. Completed the trio here. That's amazing. For our hit Electrode, we're not going to complain about the Charmeleon. That's cool. The middle evolutions are a funny spot, you know? Is there a favorite middle evolution that you have of all of the Pokemon? I'd have to really think about it to figure out what my favorite is. Charmeleon does make sense between Charmander and Charizard, but there's some that are just kind of funny. They're just kind of funny. The middle ones. Reverse Holo Gengar. That's a cool reverse to get. Still, again, that foiling is is very interesting how it hits. And then Marowak. Gengar 10, got the dent in it. Like I said, I put this this one together, having this assortment, one of every 10. I have a nice little stockpile. Darkness Energy, Gengar Panoramic card. There was a time in August when they put these 10s back on the Pokemon Center, and they sat for over a week. And it was so funny because when something's in supply and not immediately selling, I mean, that was towards the beginning too of like the bull market of what we've been seeing now. Sandshrew for Giovanni's Charisma. We would have taken that as the SIR, right? But for our hit, no. You know, they sat for weeks, and I have the receipts to prove it because that's how I got a lot of these 10s. I would buy up like a couple every day, just stockpiled over the course of a week. I was like, I'm gonna see how this plays out. You know, I want to make sure I get some. And I've bought 151 on clearance before, back in like 2023, early 2024. Reverse Holo Pikachu. Sometimes these things just sit. It's crazy how times change, how the narrative changes. We've got Cubone for our hit. Ooh, Jinx EX. So a lot of these 10s. There's our Machamp with the Cubone. Fight Coin. Panoramic. So tell me, was there ever a time where you felt like it was just easy for you to get 151? I mean, we've got the numbers to prove it. It's not just make-believe. We have the sales history, and I can put some of that on the screen right now too. Here, I'll stop for a moment. Check this out. Look here. Check out this horizontal movement. I reference this chart pretty often, and time does a funny thing because it's no longer available. This is scarce. It's definitely out of its print cycle now, even with Blooming Waters. Grimer for our hit. Starmie. And I get that it's frustrating too, like especially if you are entering the hobby now where this is just kind of fresh out of being in its print cycle with Blooming Waters, and it just doesn't seem fair, and I totally resonate with that. I get it. I get it. Primate for no, it's a ditto for our hit. Wheezing. Kadabra and Hitmonlee. And there was a significance too about the set. Psychic Energy, Kadabra, Hitmonlee. There was a significance with the set with it having Kadabra in it because it was the first time we saw Kadabra in like decades. And that was because there was a lawsuit going on where someone had claimed that Game Freak had stolen their likeness. And it was so funny. It was a magician, and eventually he conceded on it, is my understanding. And that's so funny. Mr. Mime, Reverse Holo Rare. Illustration, please. Clefable. All right, for our hit. Yo, Golem EX. We're getting a couple EXs, I guess. Next booster pack. So let this serve as a reminder for you. Like, even though you can't necessarily get hands-on product, sometimes you're just kind of better off if you can't pay, or I'm sorry, if you don't pay resale prices is what I'm saying. Can't pay and don't pay are different because you don't want to pay probably secondary market prices right now. It just feels bad. It hurts, and it stinks, especially on the things that are in circulation, like with Prismatic Evolutions or Ditto or our hit Charizard. Okay, we'll take a Charizard EX. That's pretty sick. We've gotten to our Meowth 10, Normal Energy, Meowth and Hitmonchan. 2 booster packs. A lot to be desired still with just hitting the one illustration rare. I mean, at least it was a starter, but it was a mid starter. Charmeleon's at least a little more popular too, a little more value on it. But we gotta hit a little recovery here if we can. Growlithe for our hit. Dragonite Holo's cool. So does a Meowth 10? Does the Meowth 10 actually have a little better pull rate to it, or is that just myth, just rumor? Probably, right? People say things, people talk. I mean, it's all anecdotal, right? Like I have had some pretty good pulls specifically out of the Meowth 10 before, but I was opening the Meowth 10. So it wasn't like I was opening a bunch of other 10s at the same time. Dragonair for our hit. Oh, this art's so nice. I love this Poliwhirl. I think this is, look at how that just is shining too, overlooking the water. This is an amazing card. This is one of my favorite cards in the set. Just what they did with the water and how that foiling hits it. This is fantastic. For a hit, Mr. Mime, Slowpoke, and Sandshrew. So yeah, that was the Meowth 10. Water. Panoramic card. That was the Meowth 10. We got an illustration rare. But is it coincidence? I don't know. We haven't hit an SIR. Now, if we had hit an SIR, I think that could sway the conversation a little bit, right? Like that could maybe sway the conversation. I don't know. I'm just excited. I feel grateful that I can open this, you know, share it. We can do it together. Chop for our Ivysaur, for our rare, the Beedrill Hollow, and really up until doing content for YouTube like this, I really didn't crack many packs. I'm a sealed collector. Just I've collected my entire life, and you really do learn your lesson after opening enough booster packs that it's just better to keep it sealed. It's just better. It's just worth more. You burn through your money. You know, you could do some fun packs here and there just to have the pack opening experience. Reverse Hollow on the Helix Fossil. Illustration. Oh, secret rare on the basic energy. The only energy to have a secret rare in this set. If I had to guess why, I would say it's because Mew is the poster child for this set, and Mew's a psychic type Pokemon. Mew is a psychic type Pokemon, so you know it kind of makes sense, I guess. And a Vaporeon, our last 10 Arcanine with the Ammonite on it. Fire Coin, and our very last panoramic card, which puts us to our very last 2 packs. And I'd have to say this is a normal one. What a majestic Goldeen. Holy smokes. I mean, sometimes we just cruise right through these common and uncommons, and that's because I value your time. I know that you are like me. I try and make content like if I were to watch it, put it at the pace that I would want. Reverse Hollow Erica's Invitation. Come on. Pidgeotto for our hit. Raichu. I like to film the content at the pace that I would want to watch it, you know. That's just, I try and keep that stuff in mind. But where I was going with that is in the common and uncommons, there's fantastic artworks. Like the colors are very nice. The print quality on 151 is so nice. Okay, last shot. Just one little measly SIR. No, not a big deal, right? It's not so much to ask just for one SIR. Fatality. Oh. Well, here's our consolation prize. We get a hollow energy. Yay! I have to say that played out a lot like a typical 151 opening. Wasn't too bad, not too great. A lot to still be desired, but we did hit a few really nice cards, so we didn't walk away empty-handed. And plus, this serves as a reminder that if you've got something, you can just check out things on YouTube to remind you real quick, maybe, just maybe, keep it sealed. But thank you so much for your time. My name's Chris. If you'd like to see more Pokemon pack opening content, check out one of these videos here, including the 151 opening on the UPC. It went nuts. It went nuts. Highly recommend that one. So thank you so much for your time. I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, stay safe. Much love to you, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.